We are here with This Is A Revolver at the Ledge. Thank you guys for doing this interview with C Squared.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, wow. This is going to be so good.
Thanks for having us.
Let's start this off by telling everyone who you are, what you do, and let's just go from there.
This is a Revolver. We are a punk, alt-rock, grunge band in Los Angeles.
Who you are and what you do.
You mean like off to a fucking riveting start. This is our first interview ever. I'm Nikki. I'm the vocalist.
I'm Rudy, the guitarist.
I'm Taylor and I play the drums.
My name is Matt and I play the bass.
Which song should someone listen to if they've never heard of you guys and it's their first time learning about This Is A Revolver?
If we were to hold up one song, it's probably Gallows Tree. I don't know how you guys feel.
I'm a big fan of one of our songs off our last EP, The Shadow, in just that it seems to grab attention quickly. There's a lot going on in it. It's a very dynamic song. There's a pretty ripping bass solo in there, but I feel like if I put that in front of most of the people I know, they're like, fuck yeah, that's the song. You know, I think we took a little poll when we recorded it and we were like, favorite to least favorite, or just, you know, where would you place this one? And a lot of people put that at the front of the pack, which was, you know, really nice to hear.
Yeah, I think sonically I'd probably agree with that, but I do think, like, I'll say it because she's probably too bashful too. I think one of the things that makes her band special is Nikki and like what she does. And so I think something like Gallows that like really lets her belt, you know, like I think that's sort of what people like get caught off guard about with our band is like it can be a sonic, like, you know, mayhem, but she can glue it together with something sort of like clean and like bigger than that. So I think, you know, something like that is like a really
because it's like when you first hear it and you hear that bass line is just like that's a very, you know, LA punk sounding bass line. Then you hear her vocals and I feel it subverts what you're expecting, and I think that's what we like doing. You know, it's just like there's this specific sonic backbone that's there, but then Nikki just comes and adds her flavor, her story, her style, and that's what separates us. And it's why it's hard to like sometimes pin us down as punk. I think it's our strength, and that's why some people love it, and that's why some people are turned off by it.
Yeah, Gallows.
How did you guys form the band?
I mean, we started in 2022, and it was just Nikki and I first. We met for my birthday, right? Mm-hmm. And I just showed her a few of the riffs that I was just working on my own. Like during COVID, I have like a million riffs on my phone, and I don't know what song was first.
The Dregs.
I showed her the Dregs, and she's like, "Oh, this you?" Like, yeah. And then it's like I've been trying to look for someone that to like sing over them, and it's like she's like, I've always wanted to sing.
It's like I got singing lessons. I had never done it before, and I was like 32 at the time, and don't count the years. And so got singing lessons, and yeah,
we just within like 2 weeks we just started jamming and playing around and
learning.
Yeah, just I don't know, and it was like a few months in, we already had like different songs, just skeletons, and then we brought Matt in. How many months into it?
So if we started in May, we brought him in May 20. We started May 2022, and then we started looking for a bassist and a drummer January or December. We brought you in January 2023.
Yeah, my wife went to school with them, and so I saw Instagram posts of them posting music, and I was like, do you think they would want a bassist to like round this out? Like, do you want to ask him? Would that be weird?
Because we were looking for a drummer.
Yeah, I mean, right. The most important steps.
I'm the Craigslist guy. I was recovering from a shoulder surgery when I came upon these guys, and I kind of just candidly asked, or stated rather, I want to play drums in your band. And yeah, it kind of gained momentum from there.
I printed out that email. I have it somewhere.
Oh my.
Frame it.
Corny like that.
She keeps everything.
Yeah.
So, what's your background? Music inspiration?
Music background or
yeah,
just
no, just your inspirations. Of,
Inspirations?
Like, what brings it to this band?
let's start with Matt.
Oh, like musical influence stuff?
Yeah.
You're going to get probably very different answers from all four of
That's
us.
what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I probably was the furthest along on the poppier, like skatier punk end of the spectrum. And, like I was like really big into Matt Freeman and Chris from Jawbreaker and like Hunter from AFI and like Mike Durn as far as just like seasoning like a really basic bass line. And then, like any drug, you just go harder and harder. And, I grew up in Chicago. So in college, I was listening to a lot of like those early 2000s, like really dry Great Lakes type band, like Lawrence Arms and like Smoking Popes and Menzingers and Copyrights and like Dillinger 4, so kind of a different thing. But I feel like I leaned a little bit more melodic and kind of bouncy in terms of like what I was listening to. But I also like, grew up listening to like Cheap Trick in the Cars and like a lot of
bring
like,
it all to it.
yeah.
I mean, I've been whoring myself out as a drummer in LA for like 15 years now, but punk was kind of my first love when I started out as a 11-year-old. So I find it kind of funny and ironic that I've circled back to it. But yeah, I mean, I grew up listening to like Leftover Crack and Choking Victim and Dead Kennedys. And like I said, in my time in LA, I covered a lot of ground and played with a lot of different bands, but I think I heard something in their music that just kind of clicked with me and immediately felt like I could find myself within that and, contribute something to it at the same time.
What, no mention of Korn?
I was going to omit my new metal phase, but it wouldn't. It is. It was and it is. But there's not a lot of longevity in that genre. I found out. But yeah.
As for me, I have a bunch of influences, but for me, it's mainly punk. I'm a huge Dead Kennedys fan. I love Subhumans, NoFX. I grew up here in LA, so just going to Union 13 shows. So that's like my main influence. But I also have influence from video games, particularly like Red Dead Redemption soundtrack. I love the guitar, that spaghetti
awesome.
western, reverbed out with cocked wah type of guitar sound. I love that, and I feel like that's a lot of influences a lot of my like guitar riffs and solos. I also grew up loving Primus, so Larry Lalonde. I think like as far as guitar players that I kind of like, I feel like I try to like embody are obviously like East Bay Ray and Larry Lalonde are like huge influences on what I write and what I try to bring to the table. So I think if you look at it in that way, the bands would be like Dead Kennedys, Primus, and a video game soundtrack. So yeah, that's
Awesome.
me.
We each had to answer this individually because there's such a different. Yeah, it's a. I'm the outlier where I fucking hated punk growing up. I was like, boo, and that's just because the punk kids were not very nice to me in school,
Still not nice.
and they're still not, and they're still not. That remains.
Check out Instagram.
Yeah, dude, it's the true punks. And okay, that's another tangent for another. But you're asking, okay, influences though. I grew up on grunge. My mom's favorite band was The Who. She was, so like a lot of classic rock in the house. But grunge for me, like, in just like brooding men. Unfortunately,
That's how she ended up with us.
it's true, like, truly, like, and a lot of like some new metal, System of a Down, love like Rage Against the Machine, was big into Audio Slave when I was younger too. Pearl Jam is my favorite band forever. I don't know how I got in a punk band. I do like some punk now. And I do like I liked AFI when I was younger a little bit.
But I think and the reason we kind of pushed you with your other more fringe influences is I think that's kind of like why, like, it's a pretty volatile soup. And I think personally that's why we really like what we're doing, because I think a little bit of that pokes through from all of us and it doesn't land in any one place. It makes it really hard for us to like promote ourselves because we don't really know what to say, and we seem to offend everybody depending on what answer we choose.
Yeah, if you're not screaming and if you don't make any type of punk that's meant for dudes, something to beat their wives to, people get really mad.
Oh my God.
I'm serious. It's like, so long as if you have any type of melody in your vocals, and if you have a female, if you're female fronted, all of a sudden you get a lot of people who are like, that's not punk enough.
We've had a very polarizing reception on the social media sphere, which, don't get me wrong, any attention is good attention the way I see it. But
We've had a lot of good attention too.
yeah. The majority of it, I would say.
I hope so.
It's good. Yeah.
I'm also a big. I like pop too. A big pop girly. Just saying.
got one for you guys. So you guys drove separate, and then you guys drove together, right?
Yeah.
What's the last song that you were playing before you pulled up?
I was listening to the Dodgers game.
Yeah.
All right.
I was listening to a podcast.
Oh, tell us.
I was listening to Dana Gould's podcast as a comedian. You know what's weird is I don't listen to a lot of music in the car. I don't. I like to listen to music when I work out. I like to listen to music when I can just kind of like concentrate. I think I get mad in the car, and I don't really like to feel that. Yeah, exactly. That makes it sound like I have like a road rage thing, but I just think like anymore if I'm putting something on, I kind of want to like pay attention to it. You know?
Right.
I'm not like these psychos. I was listening to Rat-a-tat in the car because instrumental music makes the time, I don't know, feel like it's not quite as drawn out. And I had to drive from Hollywood, so it was a little bit of a hike. But yeah, I mean, like Matt was saying, we're pretty across the board genre-wise as far as our tastes go. And I rarely find myself listening to punk in any of my passing time.
Nice.
So tell us, how did you guys get the name This Is A Revolver?
Actually, that's me. A dream I had, actually. It was weird. I just dreamt of this old white man with Coke bottle glasses holding a revolver to the back of my head while I was in a hospital bed. And what's strange is like it's almost like I could, it felt out of body, but I had my own perspective, but I could see the back of my head as well. Oddly, it's like a Picasso painting, but it's just like different perspective. It was so fucking bizarre. And then I just remember being scared, and he had a revolver to the back of my ear, and then he just goes like this, and he goes, "This is a revolver." And I woke up, just like in a fright, and I was explaining to her this dream, and she's like, "That's the name. That's the name. And so yeah, that's pretty much how it came about.
Just taking the mic. It's like, but it's taken on like a meaning of its own. Revolver, like something that goes back around again. Like it's not about a gun. I think like for our band, it's about like cycles, things that go in cycles.
Right.
Yeah.
This is my first time hearing this, by the way.
Really?
I figured it was better just to not ask.
like Six Flags guy? Like
You know who he looked like? That dude. He looked like that dude from Trailer Park Boys. With red suspenders. It's just weird. I mean, I don't know. I play a lot of video games, so I'm pretty sure it was influenced by that.
I remember I first heard that name. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, oh, that's really cool. And the only time I ever regretted it was our first show, and the guy went, and this is a revolver, and it was like he like fumbled the double this is, and I was like, we're just gonna have to coach everybody who ever says our name,
Because you get that, and you also get, this is Revolver. It's like, no.
It looks good on a poster.
Yeah.
It looks good on a t-shirt.
And it's just like, it's cyclical, right? Everything comes back. And it's also just like, I also feel like it's like you're inside of a dryer and you're just tumbling, you know? It's like, it means a lot of different things. It means everything and nothing. So
Yeah, you said it.
What do you guys love to play at your concerts? What's your favorite song to perform and why?
Who's got it first?
favorite song?
Yeah, to play.
I love playing, it's between Roswell and probably Arrivederci. Those songs. I don't know why.
I second Roswell. I think just because, it was one of the ones that we really all put our heads together on it. I mean, we've generally written all of our songs together except the stuff that they had written before I came in. But I just feel like it's kind of a standout track. It doesn't really land in one genre. And, I think something that reflects a little bit of all of our tastes and, general musicality styles.
Yeah. Happy People Have White Teeth. It's our new song that's not out yet. But if you sign up for our email, anyway. I think that's always going to be whatever's the newest, right? But genuinely, that one right now.
I mean, it's really tough. I mean, it's like, I feel like that's kind of being like asked, like, what is your favorite song anyway, like, or favorite movie or any of that, you know? Because it really depends on how I'm feeling. But I guess if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Arrivederci, just because I feel like it's just such a ripcord. Because we know to wake people up, and it kind of, we all kind of get to have, you know, hero moments in it. So like, I think it's a song that's not boring for any of us to play, you know?
Nice.
Yeah.
It is okay if you agree with the Pope right now. I will give you that one.
All right. So, what are your goals for the band in the next 5 years?
We want more of our fans to be able to see us. We have a huge listenership, but they're spread out across the planet. We have a lot of fans in Germany. We have fans in the UK, in Canada, Mexico, and in the States. It seems like it's everywhere but LA. We have a lot of fans in Texas, in Portland, Chicago.
That's just my family.
Yeah. Yeah, just like it's weird. Yeah, like, so I think touring would be great. I think that's a big goal of ours. It's kind of hard to tour because we're fucking broke. But I think getting a lot of our listenership to actually be able to see us is a big goal for us.
Huge listenership, respectively. We're a local. For a local band. I want to play a festival, and I want to be like on a tour where we're opening for bands that we admire and respect, and that, you know, make me feel like we've got some street cred and cool points. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the truth. Like, I want a sea of people singing our shit. in the next
Yeah.
5 years. And then I'd be cool with going down, because we're you know, we're not like young bucks. So we only have well, I don't know. Then Subhumans are still playing, you know? So
We're older than most of the bands we play with. That's true. But
Generally.
did you?
We won't buy those younger bands alcohol if any of them are wonder. No.
Yeah, you can give it to them.
I think in a way, just me personally, I think this band has checked a box for me that I've always hoped to work towards, which is gaining organic new fans, like not just people that I roped into coming to the show that I worked with. It's really cool seeing people turn out that just like the music and genuinely wanted to be there to see us. Little by little, they're showing up more and more, and for me that's just really cool. Working in a place like LA, where trying to be a band and to be seen, it's like being in a crowded room full of people that are screaming at the top of their lungs and you're whispering. So every time I see the comments on social media or the couple super fans that drive up from San Pedro,
Shout out,
Tom, that's you. I think that gives me a big boost, and I think in the long term I'd like to see a lot more of that.
You drive from Long Beach.
We're gonna shout them out. We gotta do it correctly. Well, I'm gonna give an answer that hopefully doesn't sound like lazy or defeatist, but I just really, not to say that yours was, I'm saying mine was. I just want to just be able to keep doing it, because I think I hadn't been in a band in 16 years since I was in college. That was the last time I played in a band. So I just kind of thought this was a part of my life that I was probably done with, So, before this, I had a very modest career writing cartoons and things like that for kids TV, and it was really fun. I really loved it. And then when the COVID and the strikes happened, it all kind of slowly chipped away, and I was just I just want something creative that is not going to break my heart again. You know what I mean? And it's we all just get by with whatever gigs we can do, but kind of protecting this in this obviously work as hard as you can. We all have great work ethic, we all put our blood, sweat, and tears into it, but if I can just keep having something artistic that makes me happy, that's a big win for me. And also it's I love watching those documentaries. I just watched the documentary on the Gits the other night, and it's you have those bands those older bands I was there, and we didn't do much, but we were there, we were in the room, and I just that'd be cool if when we're in our 60s or 70s, we're in some better, bigger bands documentary, but we were there, and we have nice things to say about each other.
Yeah, I hope we influence a band that is
It went silent.
far more successful than
Everything that you love is going to break your heart at some point, though.
No, that's true. That's true. And that's, why it's worth it to keep waking up.
Exactly. It's worth it, though.
Did you say I love food?
it breaks my heart.
It breaks his heart.
Yeah. More ways than
Your
one.
arteries.
Have you guys experienced any difficulties or hardships as a band together?
No, none.
Really?
Right?
With the
Right, guys?
revolver
No, nothing that's nothing noteworthy. There's small.
What song to cover?
We can't decide
yeah.
on a cover for love because of what we talked about earlier. We just can't
decide what. Nothing ever feels right or appropriate. I think that's the biggest thing that divides
It
us.
doesn't get nasty, but
I remember throwing a song or two out there, and Nikki would be like, "I fucking hate that band." I'm like, "Okay, put that back in the drawer." It's a tough thing to boil down.
Yeah, we all have such radically different, not radically, but we all have very different tastes that it's hard to pin, because
The crossover doesn't work.
because sometimes it's sonically we find something, but lyrically it's just the most asinine and stuff that doesn't really represent us or fit her voice. It's just
maybe this interview will be one of our hardships. If somebody says
Oh, there you go.
maybe. Probably.
Let's keep on going.
We fucking
all
talk.
I was going to say is, I think to your initial question of hardships and things like that, I think that is one of the benefits of being a slightly older band. Not to keep aging us, is we're all kind of tired, and like, you know, it takes a lot for us to like get really like pissed off about something. Like it's just, you know, there's a lot worse things to get fired up about, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think
With each other?
With each other. Oh, yeah. Oh, with each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think because like we enjoy doing the band and it's kind of our escape from everything else, I think we try not to bring any of that negativity into the room with us. We actually do, like, whenever we meet up, we all kind of talk about our week and stuff, but like I don't really think there's a lot of animosity being thrown around the room because we genuinely like what we're doing.
It's like a support group.
My name's Taylor and I play drums.
And so, like, say tonight's show, what is it one thing that you want people to take away from it?
I just want people to have a good time.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's about the, I mean, you want the audience to have fun. If we can make them move, because most of them probably won't have heard our music before. So if we can make them move and have a good time, leave an impact.
Tom didn't show up.
There's still time.
There's still time. Okay.
Come on, buddy.
Is there anyone you guys want to thank?
Yeah. First of all, the Hazards, our boys who suggested that we do this interview. And then, yeah, Sam, Parker, and Ben for hosting this tonight.
I don't know. That's the toughest question of the night for me. There's a lot of people I think we can thank. I can't even.
Yeah, thank for what?
Anything you want.
Mom.
Open-ended, exactly.
Open-ended.
Oh, okay. I was keeping it localized.
My neighbors for not complaining about the sound when we're that's one. Yeah.
My girlfriend Emily for helping me carry my shit as many times as she has. She's a trooper. Through more bands than this too.
Yeah, I guess my wife Allison for not rolling her eyes when I said I wanted to be in a band at 36 years old.
She pushed it.
Yeah, she was.
And then she directed a music video for us, Pissing Gasoline.
Yeah, check it out.
Amazing.
Yeah. Shout out Elsa.
I wouldn't be in this band if it wasn't for her because she went to school with you guys. So
So you guys went to school with his wife.
Yes.
And then you're just the outsider.
he's the
Craigslist guy.
This is like
The Craigslist guy.
the Craigslist.
You're lucky I didn't kill you guys.
Like it worked
Back
out.
then, it felt like we would have been lucky if you did.
When they first got a hold of you, how were you, like, trying to fit in, or were you just doing your own thing?
I heard their recording of Gallows, and I generally, when I am interested in playing in a band, there's kind of like a click moment where I'm like, okay, like I can kind of picture it in my head. And like I said, I was coming off of shoulder surgery, so I had some time on my hands. But
To play drums with it.
it was highly recommended by my orthopedic surgeon, I'll have you know.
Good there.
But Rudy and I got together in my studio I had at the time and just kind of jammed along, and then they extended the warm invitation to come on board. But it goes without saying, these three are fucking awesome people. I've had the really good experience of being in a band with people that, like, I would consider friends and am not embarrassed to introduce to other people. And I that really goes a long way in my book. I've played in everything from like goth industrial metal to electronic music. But I think that it's a big exchange of trust when you're getting in a band with people. And right off the bat, I just got a very good impression from all of them, both musically and personally. So it was really easy to move forward past the initial awkwardness.
Easy fit. You guys didn't have anyone else on the back burner just in case? You're like, this guy's psychotic. Let's get rid of him.
No, finding the drummer was the hardest thing because motherfuckers just flaky.
Yeah.
That was our first thing. It just like, I don't know why.
He took a while to warm up, but then we were just like, he's a good dude.
Well, it's also
like, fuck.
It's also like, we like jammed with a few people, and like, you know, it's just like, it's kind of that you just know it when you see it. And it's, I think you would like, I think anybody would, or at least we would have rather settled for like a worse musician who's a good vibe than like a better musician who's a bad vibe. And luckily we didn't have to compromise on either front. So like, you know, lucky us, I guess. Yeah.
Do you have any advice for any new bands starting out?
Social media, you fucking hate it.
Yeah,
It's the bane of the
unfortunately.
existence, but you need it. You fucking need it. You need to post all the time. And if you're not feeling embarrassed, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You need to embarrass and debase yourself every fucking day almost. But it
Like it.
you gotta like it. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
And ultimately, you're not gonna like. You may feel like you're debasing yourself, but if you love what you do, you're not gonna like put something out there that isn't not true to yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and if you are, it's not gonna work. You know what I mean? Like if you are like putting on a costume that doesn't fit your vibe, like I'm saying, like I think eventually that's not the stuff that takes off. The stuff that takes off is the stuff we had fun doing.
Yeah, I think it's just we are unfortunately slaves to algorithms. So that's the other thing that you gotta really think about, because sometimes
It's not your fault.
yeah, sometimes your authentic self is not conducive to whatever equation Meta or TikTok or any of these fucks that own us want. So you just gotta be considerate of that and really truly consider it, because it's fucking hard these days. It's unfortunate, but it's our reality.
I mean, you got, yeah, well, like it sucks that like when answering this question, it's not like about things to do to become a better musician, like blah, blah, blah. That's all given, like, and have talent and practice and love, you know what, but right now it's just like, if you want to be seen, it's, you need to learn about marketing. But like genuinely, if you don't, like in all your favorite punk bands did. They, like you might think that they didn't, but they
even
did.
not today, like they're probably out on the street passing out zines, passing out CDs. Like it just takes different forms.
Exactly.
You know?
This is ours.
Ours is the digital time now. That's why. So it's not handing out flyers on the weekends.
It might change too. Who knows?
True.
Yeah, at least you get to sit on your couch.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys. That's
Thank
just,
you.
it's a wrap.
Thank you for having us.
See you guys for having us.
Thank you.
Cool.